Many people celebrated the verdict. In Los Angeles, helicopters captured video of dozens of people gathering at a street corner. They wrote "Justice for George Floyd" on the sidewalk. Others waved Black Lives Matter flags and carried signs. In Atlanta, residents took to the streets to celebrate the verdict. 100 people, give or take, walked, carried signs. They chanted as they made their way to a mural of George Floyd where they called for more police reform. One woman said she cried tears of joy over the verdict and said the verdicts are history.
And in New York City, more of the same. Demonstrators coming together in Manhattan and in Brooklyn hours after the verdict was announced. People brought posters of George Floyd along with Black Lives Matter flags, and they were chanting familiar slogans of "No justice, no peace." Want to bring in right now State Representative Shawn Ford and get his take on what went down yesterday. He joins us this morning. Thank you for coming on.
Good morning, Scott and Anita. Thank you for having me.
Well, we're glad that you're here. Your reaction to the verdict?
You know, at first, can I just thank you, Scott and Anita, for being fair through this whole process of coming to this point of finding justice for George Floyd.
Well, thank you.
My reaction was, you know, my daughter asked me, she's 17, she said, "Do you think the Constitution does its job of protecting citizens' liberty?" And that's a big question, because the truth is, yesterday, I think that the Constitution and our system protected the liberties of so many people with that verdict.
So it's a victory, LaShawn. We don't need to tell you that you know, we're far from over the hump when it comes to enacting any real change. You filed legislation on Monday. You are calling for the creation of a critical race theory academy. You want to change the approach to how we train our police officers, and you're already getting a lot of pushback. The FOP said this, and I'm just going to read their quote: "You're going to have people so paranoid to do their job, they're going to be worried about race more than they're worried about reacting to a threat." To that argument, LaShawn, you say what?
That the FOP shot off that press release and statement even before conversating with me and any other people to see how we could find a way to change the way we could protect police and protect people that they are sworn to serve and protect. So it goes to show you that the law enforcement leadership is tone deaf to what needs to happen in Illinois, in Chicago, to protect the police. You know, it's still so hurtful, even though the verdict happened, because George Floyd did not have to lose his life and the country didn't have to have this pain. If we only do what we need to do and erase some of the bills and laws on the books that create it hard for police to do their jobs.
You know, this morning we've been running this Instapoll question. It's actually at the bottom of the screen right there. You know, asking people if this verdict, in their opinion, is a turning point for America. So I'm going to ask you, you know, you can see a lot of people are saying no. What is your thought on that Instapoll question? Is this verdict a turning point for America?
Anita, you know, it is a turning point for America because people are thinking differently now. And that's when we start to see change in America, when people have the ability to open their minds and say something is wrong. And when you see people of all race and ethnic groups out there saying that George Floyd's death was an injustice, that means that people are looking for change. So it doesn't come easy and it doesn't come swiftly, but in order to get the change that you need, you have to work on the hearts and minds of people. And I think that verdict and the life of George Floyd's and death of George Floyd will not be in vain.
We had Jamal Cole on earlier, LaShawn, and he was talking about, I guess, a wish list, for lack of a better term, of what he'd like to see going forward. He said he'd love to see police more invested in the communities in which they're patrolling, to know the people who live on the block, to know the businesses. Do you like where he's going with that thought? A better interaction between the community and police in general?
That's exactly what critical race theory education will do. You can't have police that live in the suburban areas that never really got to know the people that they're serving and protect, and not give them the tools that they need to be the best that they could be. It reminds me of what the teachers union does in Chicago. The FOP should take a page out of the teachers union's playbook and do everything that they can to protect their members. They need to fight to eliminate antiquated laws that make their job difficult. For instance, one example, the police are tasked with pulling people over if they have a air freshener hanging in their window. Police should not have to deal with that type of stuff. Police are tasked with stopping someone from selling loose cigarettes on the street. All of these interactions create trouble for law enforcement. And the legislature has to do its job and repeal these policies that are unfair and put police at risk and put people at risk.
Representative Shawn Ford, thank you so much for coming on this morning and giving us your thoughts on this issue.
Thank you, Scott and Anita, and thank you for always being fair.
It's
Always
good to
good
see
to
you.
see you. Yeah. All right, let's send it.